Hello everyone, here I am on the deck of my packed Starship, the Starfinder game. This is just a quick demo to show you where we're up to in Syrinscape with building the starships for Starfinder, which will be launched with the game, woohoo, at, there I am, at Gen Con when the game goes live. It's very, very exciting. I'd love your feedback below on where we're up to. These sound sets have gone back and forwards a couple of times with Paizo, so we've had some fantastic feedback from them. They're an amazingly engaged company with their third-party publishers and fantastic to work with. I'm going to show you the drift insertion sound, which is the result literally of some of your feedback, which is fantastic. So thank you very, very much for that. Plus just some of the basics of where we've got up to. What you're hearing at the moment is the packed bridge when the ship is idle and not cruising. When you want to insert yourself into the drift, which is a place where you can fly around, it's pretty much just like normal space, except you can get to places a heck of a lot more quickly. You have to go into idle mode and you have to wind up your drift drive for 60 seconds, which is very, very cool. And I don't think you can actually be under attack. Things have to be all organized. Systems have to be not glitching or anything like that. We will make a shorter version of this drift without the long wind up. So if you've done the narrative of waiting, you can then just hit the drift. But you'll hear this long drift turbine wind up. Bass noises coming in. Hop into the drift. Hold your breath when you're stuck between dimensions. The reverberations. Because when you appear in the drift, you possibly tear the fabric of drift space and pull in aspects of other dimensions, like hell. You can have demons now attacking the outside of your ship, or a dragon, or elements from completely different role-playing games, which is very, very cool. So thank you for your feedback on the drift. That's very, very cool. Now, I shall just give you a little bit of a quick demo around some of the other ships. Each of the cultures sound very, very distinct. So I'll show you the Syrin. When I sent the Syrin through to Paizo, the feedback was to make it more organic. Ooh. Should be disturbing, they said, to normal humans, which is all of us and you. Then each ship has a cruise mode for normal space. Still the sound of cruising from the bridge or from the main section of the ship if you're on a smaller craft. There's also a drift mode cruise. All these sound sets are all together at the moment in my creator because we've been sharing some of the elements between some of the ships. Some of the sort of generic things like hull resonance and intercooler and impulse reactors and things like that are common between all the ships. And then we've got distinctive drives and computer interfaces. Each ship also has a engineering section, which is the phase you'll go to when you go into the engineering phase. And the Syrin one is really organic. And then there's the helm version for when you're zooming around and making those maneuvers during starship battles, and a gunnery phase. We also have some of the weapons done as well, and I'll give you a quick demo of that. We really are loving the feedback from you all. Right, the Cassafar are the Apple Store of ships. So you can hear their ship is a lot more slick and pretty and quieter, in fact, on the bridge. And their drift cruise, the sound of their ship drifting is actually different from all the other ships because it's cooler and more wide and has rounded corners. Every ship has a speed up into drift sound and a slow down into drift and back into idle sound. So say we're drifting and we want to fire our chain gun. Now give me feedback on these weapons. These are very, very early ones. I think we'll make a lot of them more physical sounding. This one is the most physical one. It's the chain cannon. So give us the feedback on that. Again, it's the coil gun. To me, that's sounds a little too Star Trek-y and a little less Star Wars. Well done, the flak thrower. Pretty happy with that, but it needs some more chunks, I think. You tell me. We're making this up as we go along. No one's heard the Starfinder sounds. The actual Starfinder sounds of the universe. We're inventing them. So, and this is the heavy EMP cannon. Now, does that mean more of a as the electromagnetic pulse goes out and ruins everyone's systems? Let us know in the comments. Comment. Right, you have heard a pack ship, you've heard a Cassafar ship. You need to hear the Vesk ship. We'll return to idle for this Vesk. Here we go, large, because it's so cool. Where's return to idle? There we are. So each culture has their own distinctive communication system sounds, and you can hear these Vesk ones are very cool. That's so cool. Can you guess what sound that is? Guess in the comments below and I'll tell people when they're right. The packed ones are cool too. Lots of little blips and blops and actual physical things like, where are they? Here we are. Look, button clicks and flashlight clicks. Listen to this. That was my phone sending me a text message. That's not a part of the sound set. There we are. Can you hear those? And then little sort of blips. So that's the sound of an Apple IIe disk drive. How cool is that? Yeah, give us some feedback. I'm really excited about what we've been able to do for Starfinder, and excited about getting it ready for the launch of the game at Gen Con. So cool. Yeah, stay involved, stay playing. If you have any questions, ask those in the comments, and we'll get back and talk about it and keep the discussion going. And meanwhile, go to space in your starship. What should we do? Let's go Vesk. To play us out, we're gonna go Vesk, Drift, Cruise. Big bassy wind up. Awesome. So fat and epic. Very cool. Fire the EMP cannon! Fire the chain guard!